Everyone, this is Danny for Cupcakes Gourmet. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna show you how to make this little cute family of birds. It can be a candle, a cake topper, so many things. Before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button so you can get all the notifications of new videos. And we're gonna start with a little white, and you can use the styrofoam ball or not. That's a decision. It doesn't really make a difference if you have them out of clay, because it's so small, then the structural is not gonna make a difference. But it's always a good way to make everything lighter. So I'm gonna cover the ball, not putting too much excess. As you can see, almost the same size of the styrofoam ball is the same size amount of clay that I'm using. This is great for cake topper because it's small and it's delicate, and it will fit in any little tier for the cakes. So we're gonna make 2 big balls for the bodies and 1 little ball for the little body. So we're gonna have mom and dad and the little baby. So the heads, I put the styrofoam, and the little one I didn't put anything. You can also do that to the big ones. And now we're gonna make another 2 size balls, the same size as the little one. And those little ones are going to be the body of the big ones. And now we made a little tiny ball, a teardrop shape. And then we're just gonna push up the little tail, just like that. And we're going to put the little tiny ball on this body that we just made. The ball is always looks so much bigger than the body. Is okay, because every time that you made it like a baby bird or a baby bear, you know, they always have like little tiny bodies, big heads and big eyes. That's why puppies are cute. So we're gonna, those 2 balls that we made it, we're gonna make a teardrop shape and pull up the same way we made for the little one. And we're gonna place right there on the head. You can make this topper as big as you want. You can make with fondant, with Gumpaste, with clay, whatever you need. It's just following the steps. And now we're gonna make 9 little balls. Try to remember that 9 of them can be a little bigger because it's for the big birds, and 3 of them a little tinier. So it's good when you're making the balls. Of course, they're not going to be exactly the same, but you can separate it. You know which one look more like the other one. So I always get the biggest ones together. You know, I can kind of separate them like that. And then we're going to make it then a little tiny teardrop shape, as you can see. And we're going to put 3 teardrop shapes together. And then we're going to place on the tail. So I'm just going to put it on the tail and twist around just a tiny bit, and we're gonna do that for all of them. Put 3 of those teardrop shapes together. And then put it in the back, twist it around, just like that. And if you got, the little one is hard because it's so tiny, if they got all stuck together, just cut it out, you know, cut it in the middle again to separate the little feathers on the tail. And now you're gonna decide how you want them to look like. I want them to be like with the heads together, you know, like over the little baby. So that's how I'm gonna start setting up. I push them together. They are kind of making a V if you look upside down, so they are kind of making each other stand easier. So kind of try to find the position that is gonna help you to make them stand. And now I'm making 2 little balls, teardrop shaped and flatten out for the little wings. And I'm using like a light peachy color. But if you need make blue for a boy, for a baby shower, or really pink, I always like this peachy color for birds because they are very delicate and it's not like a baby pink. So it's my favorite for that. But please feel free to change the color. And now I'm gonna make 2 little balls and push them down to flatten out like a circle to make the cheeks. You can use the circles, or you can use, you know, chalk pastel after. I just think that when we're making like little tiny little things like that, the cheeks look so cute because the eyes are gonna be closed. So it's just a little tiny detail that makes the difference. And now I'm gonna place the other chick. So one of the birds just have one showing, and the other one, the big one, has two. So it's like they're touching each other. So one side, one face, you're not gonna see it. Now I'm gonna make a ball, a teardrop shape, and then I'm gonna mark in the center. It's a really easy way to make a heart. Just gonna push down, and then I'm gonna mark the center again. Is there, because I want a flat heart to put in the middle of the birds. So I like to already, before I flatten out, already kind of give the shape. It's the easier for me. And then you can see I'm gonna place it right there in the middle of the heads. And now we're gonna start with the yellow. A very tiny thing, like as little tiny as you can make for like a ball or teardrop shape, and kind of like a rectangle for the beaks. And then we're gonna place around. I made a big one for the dead in my head, you know, because you don't know who it is, but one of them is a little bit bigger, so I made the beak a little tiny bit bigger, and then we put in the little one too. Make another teardrop shape and flatten out. And then now we're gonna place on the belly of the birds. So I'm gonna place right in the middle of the belly and the end of the teardrop shape on the body. And we're gonna do that for the three of them as well. Guys, don't forget to like this video and every video in February. Our giveaway is almost over, and I really want you guys to participate, but you need to like every video in February and leave a comment in every video in February and be subscribed to the channel. That's all. But you need to do it because it's almost over. We have like 5 days. So we place all the little bellies, and now we're gonna make two little tiny little balls and flatten out for the cheeks of the little baby. Push it down. Remember their cheeks, so it's like lower in the beak, you know, like the line. And now I am going to put two little balls for the eyes. And as you can see, it dry a little bit before I started putting the eyes. So if you're having a little bit a hard time to glue, just use water. That's probably basic for everything. Now with the floral wire, I'm gonna cut 4 little pieces, and after I'm gonna leave in green, but you can definitely use clay and cover this, but I think it gets too thick for me, and I don't think you're gonna see it. So I am going to leave like that, and just after, when it's dry, just make his little feet, like a tiny little ball for the feet. Then I didn't do here in the video, guys, not gonna see it, but I kind of, when it was done and dry, I looked and it felt like it was missing something. So don't forget to, before you put in the base or after it's dry, make a little feet. So I'm just gonna place the wire there and see if everything is in place, and I'm gonna place on like a fluffy surface. It can be a phone, it can be a styrofoam, whatever you guys have it, just to place on the top and see if my little baby bird will fit there, because that's how I wanted to do. I wanted him to be between them, like, you know, they all hugging each other. Now that's a little tiny dry, like an hour or 2 I waited for, and now I'm just using a little tiny little scissor. I say a little tiny 100 times in this video, sorry. I'm just gonna cut the little feathers on the head just to give more detail, and with the pen I'm just gonna mark the eyes, both sides, and they are both like with the eyes closed, you know, just enjoying that little hug, enjoying the moment. So here it is, just like that. You can just place a candle on it. You can place this on the top of the cake already. You can place this on the top of a little box. You can use this for baby shower, for so many things. But I decided to make a base. So I am going to make a heart the same way that I make the little one. Make a long teardrop shape, mark the middle, and then I will gonna flatten out. And I also under this heart, then you let it dry with the clay, I put a little piece of acrylic on the bottom if that's gonna, you know, touch a cake, for example. So you want something to protect it, the clay and the cake. Even though this clay that I'm using, the air dry clay, the light one, is non-toxic, it's totally fine to touch a cake. But if you want to save this, you know, it's going to get all messed up and then you're not going to be able to save it. If you use fondant or Gumpaste, you can totally touch the cake. But I will put also acrylic base or something underneath. So after you get out of the cake, you can save that. You don't need to throw it because it's all full of icing or things like that. I made the heart and then now I'm using this texture just to make some details. Just trying to check if the heart has the shape I want. I wanted like an elongated heart, and I am going to place them right there. And that's where, now that I'm making the audio, always after I watch the videos and I want to show you guys what I would change, then I will put little feet on them and leave the legs a little longer. This doesn't look longer because it's on the phone, but I put it up a little bit and I make 2 little feet and on them. And I think they look cuter when we do that. So I want to pass that information for you guys too. And they are done. They are super easy to do, super cute. And then they can use in the baby girls, baby boys, baby shower, 1 year old. So many things you can use it. I hope you guys like it and feel the love. And come back to my channel, leave a like and participate in the giveaway. Don't forget that. Bye, guys.